hey, podcast. I got a great segment for you all. I want to talk about Caitlin Clark and why she can never be the GOAT of women college basketball over the likes of Maya Moore, Breanna Stewart, Diana Taurasi. Let's talk about Candace Parker. Okay, these are some of the all-time great women college basketball players, and this right here is the reason why I keep trying to tell people, but they act like they don't want to listen. But listen, before I get started, hey, make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also the share button. Okay. And hey, make sure y'all give me your feedback in the feedback section on what you all think about this segment. We can debate it, we can talk about it. But Caitlin Clark just became the all-time leader in points scored a few days, maybe a week ago. Okay, and everybody started throwing around that GOAT thing. The GOAT. Okay, she's the GOAT. I seen people last night saying that Angel Reese is the GOAT. Okay, Angel Reese at least got one national championship. But if she's the GOAT, no, she's not the GOAT. And I'm going to explain to you all why these people are not the GOAT. Let's talk about Breanna Stewart for a second. Okay, when Breanna Stewart was at UConn, Breanna Stewart was probably the most decorated women's college basketball player that I've ever seen. And a lot of people got to go back and look at this. You see, Breanna Stewart is one of the only people, well, actually the only. She's a four-time national champion. She's a four-time tournament MVP. She's a three-time AP All-American. She's also an NCAA All-Tournament all 4 years. She's a three-time Naismith Award winner. Okay, and she averaged 17.7 rebounds and 2 assists a game. That's why I say is Breanna Stewart the GOAT? Maybe not. I think it's out of two people that's the GOAT of women's college basketball. And a lot of people can say that it's Lisa Leslie. I didn't get a chance to watch Lisa Leslie play, so I'm not going to say it's her. And I'm going to go with Diana Taurasi and Maya Moore. And the reason why I say these two is that I'm going to be honest, I've never seen a player like Diana Taurasi. I mean, I've never seen a player like Maya Moore either. But in Diana Taurasi 4 years at UConn, and I'm not just saying UConn players, even though I'm a UConn fan. I'm saying it because these are facts. In her 4 years in college, she had UConn to 139 wins and 8 losses, including a 22-1 record in the NCAA tournament, winning 3 national championships, 4 Big East championships. That's when UConn was in the Big East. And 2, Big East tournament championships. Diana Taurasi pretty much dominated in college. You know what? She 3-time national champion, averaged 15 points a game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, she was all around, a dominant player. And she go on to the WNBA, and then she also still is doing it. She won the Naismith Player of the Year 2 years. She was the tournament MVP, the NCAA tournament MOP 2 times, 2-time Big East Player of the Year, 3-time All Big East. Okay, she made all 4, 4-time All Region. Okay, now, and that's why I keep saying that Caitlin Clark can never be the GOAT, because look at these stats that I'm throwing at you. Now let's talk about the last person that I feel was so dominant in college. I said this right here was the female version of Kobe Bryant / Michael Jordan, and that is Maya Moore. Everybody know how I feel about Maya Moore. Maya Moore is my favorite college player of all time, and that's why I feel that she's my GOAT of women's college basketball. Maya Moore. Now, first of all, Maya Moore came in dominant. She came in as one of the most dominant players that I've seen. She won 2 national championships, 3-time NCAA All-Tournament team, 2-time AP National Player of the Year, 2-time Naismith Player of the Year, Big East All Freshman. She was the Big East Rookie of the Year, averaged almost 20 points a game, 8 rebounds with 3 assists in her career. Okay, like I said, she was 2-time, 4-time NCAA All Region, NCAA Tournament All MOP, 2-time Wooden Award winner, 4-time Big East, all Big East. When I say that when I say this young lady here dominated college basketball, that is exactly what I mean. As a freshman, she came in, she averaged 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. That's as a true freshman. As a sophomore, when she won a national championship, she averaged 19 points and 9 rebounds, with also 3 assists. And then I'm just gonna throw the steals in there as well. As a freshman, she averaged almost 2 steals. As a sophomore, she averaged almost 2 steals. As a freshman, she averaged 1 block. As a sophomore, she averaged 2 blocks. Okay, 2 steals, 2 blocks. So this right here just tells you what type of player she was. She wasn't only dominant on the offensive side, she was pretty much dominant on the defensive side as well. So, and then, like I said, she averaged 19 points per game and 9 rebounds, shooting 78% from the free throw, almost 40% from the 3-point line. As a junior, she averaged 19 points a game, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, also 2 steals, and 1 block. This right here as a junior. This right here was her as a junior. As a senior, she averaged 23 points per game, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. This right here all while shooting 38% from 38% from the 38% from 3, 85% from the free throw line. This right here is Maya Moore as a senior, and she was totally dominant in her senior year. And that is the reason why I always try to tell people when they throw that GOAT around. Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese cannot hold a torch, cannot even touch Maya Moore. Maya Moore was one of the most complete women basketball players that I had ever seen. And that is why I keep telling people that she is the GOAT of women's college basketball. And some of the older people will say that it's Lisa Leslie. And I respect that. I respect history. But in my opinion, it's going to be Maya Moore. And not only did Maya Moore dominate in college, but she continued that dominance when she got to the WNBA, because she came into it as the #1 overall pick. Now, she came in and she dominated. Guess what? Maya Moore was a 4-time WNBA champion. So she won 2 college championships, and she was a 4-time WNBA championship. She was the WNBA MVP in 2013. She was the WNBA MVP in 2014. Well, she was a final MVP in 13. She was MVP in 14. 6-time All-Star. She was a 3-time All-Star Game MVP, 5-time WNBA first team, 2-time second team. She was the 2-time All-Defensive team. Okay, she was the WNBA steal leader in 2018, scoring leader in 14, Rookie of the Year in 11, rookie team. She was the 20th anniversary team in 2016, 25-year anniversary team in 21. And let's just talk about her EuroLeague title. She had 2-time Euro Women's League champion, okay, 3-time WCBA champion, which I think that was overseas as well. And like I said before, she was 2-time NCAA champion. The Wooden Award, Naismith. 3-time. She was the Gatorade Player of the Year in high school. She was the 3-time Wade Trophy winner from 2009 to 2011. So this is what I'm saying. Like, Maya Moore is the most complete. And I tell people this all the time. Maya Moore retired early. The reason why she retired early was because she wanted to go off and help her friend, who ended up becoming her husband. She wanted to help him, help his case, because he was wrongly accused of something, and they pretty much locked him up, and he had a lot of time. So she ended up getting him free from prison, and then they ended up getting married, and now they got a book out, and they always on TV, talking about everything, how everything transpired. So make sure y'all tune in and support her, Maya Moore. But Maya Moore, when I say this right here was the most complete player, this right here was the most complete player. And like I said, as her senior, she averaged 22 points per game, 4 assists. She, like I said, 2 steals. She became the first player in school history to reach 3,000 points, and she also won, her second Wade, a third Wade trophy, her second Naismith trophy. And UConn finished the season in which they was upset in the Big East rivalry. They got upset by Notre Dame, 72-63 to finish the season. They was 36-2 that season. And so when I say that Caitlin Clark is not the GOAT, that's not throwing no shade at her. When I say that Angel Reese is not the GOAT, that's not throwing no shade at them. But when I talk about the GOAT, I mean complete college women players. And that's what I'm talking about when it comes to Diana Taurasi, Maya Moore, the Breanna Stewart. Breanna Stewart might be the most decorated college basketball, women's college basketball player that you will probably ever see. I don't think nobody has ever won 4 straight national championships in women's college basketball like Breanna Stewart did. And also, she was just dominant. Like, she was just dominant when it came down to watch her playing basketball. I was watching highlights of her a few days ago, and I'm like, dude, I never really just sit back and just watch how dominant Breanna Stewart was on the basketball court. And that is the reason why I tell you all that I can put her, you can put her ass to go. You can put Maya Moore. Hey, some people might say Rebecca Lobo. Some people might say Lisa Lynn. Some people might say, depending on who you talk to, may just say, hey, Asia Wilson is the GOAT. Kelsey Plum. It depends on if you up there part of the Washington area. Some people might say Kelsey Plum, but you're gonna get a lot of different opinions when it comes to the women GOAT. But I can tell you this: a lot of people is gonna have Diana Taurasi, Maya Moore, and Breanna Stewart. It's gonna be in every conversation. It doesn't matter who it is, and that's why I keep telling people that Caitlin Clark, the only way she can solidify herself as one of the greatest, she's already a great shooter. But solidifying herself as one of the greatest players, she's going to have to win a national championship. It's mandatory. You see what I'm saying? You can't come to college and say that, okay, I came in and I was dominant as a scorer, but how many national championships did you win? Oh, I didn't win none. And to be honest with you, was LSU better than Iowa in the national championship game? I'm pretty sure Iowa came in as the favorite, and they was upset by LSU. So that's another thing that I have to bring up. And like I said, a lot of people going to throw shots. A lot of people going to say, man, you don't know what you're talking about. But the stats speak for themselves. Yes, we can talk about her being the all-time lead scorer. But let's think about it. Maya Moore actually took the shot that Caitlin Clark is taking. She would have been the all-time lead scorer. Hell, she still scored 3,000 points. So just think about it. I remember games where, Maya Moore didn't take shots, early in the game, and then she just come out in the second half and just start dominating. Same thing with Breanna Stewart. And I know what you all going to say as well. Y'all going to say, hey, but that's Connecticut. She had the talent around. Listen, nobody told Caitlin Clark to go to Iowa. She went to Iowa on her own. So we're not going to sit here and hold against them that she have a good team around her, but it still don't take away her greatness. Her GOATness. It still don't take away from Breanna Stewart or Maya Moore or Diana Taurasi. Hell, we can't take away from the A.J. Wilson. We can't take away from Kelsey Plum. We can't take away from none of these. Hell, Candace Parker. Hey, and I know, I'm about to go ahead and throw a wrench in some of y'all. And I get it. She had a personal off the court things that she had to go through. But Shamika Holdsclaw, a lot of people don't know. Shamika Holdsclaw was a dog on the court. I'm talking about dominant when she was at Tennessee. And see, that's why I said at one point it was basically UConn against Tennessee. That was it. There wasn't nobody else. How this now it's the South Carolinas and another person, Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner was a dominant player in college. Did she go? She won a national championship, so I'm gonna put her name up there towards the top. But we're just not gonna, skip over all these great female women's college basketball players for Caitlin Clark because she's the all-time, because that's called prisoner of the moment. And I'm not gonna be a prisoner of the moment, but I will say this: she's a hell of a basketball player. She's and I think that she's gonna continue this at the next level. Will she score the way she's scoring now? Maybe not. But I think she's gonna have a hell of a career when she gets to the WNBA. But when it comes to GOATness, when it comes to that Mount Rushmore of women college basketball players, my Mount Rushmore is filled up with a bunch of UConn. It is Maya Moore, Diana Taurasi. I will put Breanna Stewart because she's just decorated. And by fourth one, I would probably just go. I would say Candace Parker. I'm a kind of disconnected when it comes to Candace Parker and Shamika Holdsclaw. You see, but a lot of people gonna say, what about Cheryl Swoop? What about this person? And I'm okay with that. But my GOAT of women college basketball, I just named it. But y'all let me know what y'all think. What y'all think about this segment? What y'all think about we know who is the greatest women's college basketball player of all time? Because you're gonna give a lot of answers depending on what a person from, depending on who did they watch. But my GOATs are Maya Moore, number one, Diana Taurasi, and Breanna Stewart. And on top of that, I would even throw in, I would throw in the Asia Wilsons and the Kelsey Plums and all the rest of the women players that dominated as well at that level and won national championship. But Caitlin Clark has got to win a national championship. It's a must. She have to win at least one national championship to at least solidify herself up there with the other GOATs. And like I said, and it's nothing throwing no shots at her, but you have to win. And we can't lower the bar because it's her. Because if it was anybody else, they would say, you know what? They are great, but they didn't win the college basketball national championship. But hey, man, thank y'all again for listening to another great segment of the Real Untouchable Podcast with me, Ray Diggs. Until next time, y'all have a great weekend, y'all. Hey, and also, like I said, make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the share button. All right. And if you got any feedback, just let me know what y'all think about this segment. Peace. It's goldeness. Maya Moore.